Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to this pick a card reading. Now, in this reading, we will discuss what is going to come up in January 2021 for you, and in terms of what blessings are coming in January 2021 for you. This is going to be focused around one specific month. So, from now to January 2021. Now, just a couple of things if you are somebody who's new to tarot. The cards or the spread that I pick up for January, it may the cards that come up, the energy that comes up, may expand over a few weeks, few months, going well over January. Okay, so it doesn't mean that the reading is wrong or something of that sort. It just basically means that that process starts in that specific month. So when we are reading for a particular month or particular time frame, if the cards that have come up in that for that time frame, the assumption on my part as a reader is that either that process is initiated in that part, or there's a huge change, like an important change in that particular aspect coming up in that month, or it's towards the end, it's things wrapping up. Okay, so depending on what kind of spread you will get, we'll get into that later. But if I mention different time frames throughout your reading, do not get like worried about it that it's a January reading, so why is she talking about next 3 months or next 4 months. It's just the simple fact that yes, that particular aspect will be initiated, or it will be highlighted in January, but it looks like it may unfold over the course of some time. Okay, so we are going to be, I haven't prepared any cards before it, so we are going to do the spread as we go. You have three gemstones in front of you from my left to my right, that is 1 2 3, and you just need to pick up one stone. If you already are somebody who is well aware of how pick a card readings work, and well, it's not a pick a card reading, it's more of a pick a gemstone reading, but you know what I mean. So if you already are aware of how pick a card readings work, you can go to the timestamps and check out your own pile. And if you are new, if you are somebody who's still new to tarot and how things work, stay with me a bit so I can explain to you how this reading will work and how we'll go about things during this reading. So the first thing that you need to do is pick a stone, like I said. So the first one is tourmaline, the second is amethyst, and the third one, I can't remember its name, but either it's apatite or it's lapis lazuli. So, and I'm sorry for being forgetful, but it is just how it is. So pick one of these stones, and then you will, if you go to the timestamps below or even my description, most likely in the comment section, you will find the timestamps that I have posted for each pile. So that's black, purple, blue, right? If you guys are not interested in names of the stone, so you can just pick up the color black, there's purple, and there's blue. A couple of things before I dive into the reading. It's going to be a short reading, but I have to mention a few things that before we even start. It is a general message, so it may or may not apply to all of you. I am not reading for a particular person, so always keep that in mind when you're reading, when you're getting a tarot reading on YouTube, or consuming tarot readings in general. Another thing is that because it's going to be picking up on different parties in your life, it's possible that it may pick up on somebody around you. Could be a family member, could be a friend, could be somebody you are in a relationship with. And if I start reading, there's a possibility that if two parties are involved, I may read from one party's perspective, so the reading can apply vice versa. Okay, if you feel like you are more so resonating on the other side of things, that reading can apply in a vice versa manner. What else? Okay, yes, I am open for personal readings. So if you want, like I mentioned, this is a general reading. So if you want a reading done for just yourself, if you want a reading done personalized to you, the details will be mentioned in the description box as well as the comment section. I'll post platforms that you can contact me on for a personal reading for yourself. And hopefully I'll hear from you then. Yeah, so give me 30 seconds. I'll get back with the first pile, which is of the black tourmaline. And for those of you who have chosen it, that is your pile. So just give me 30-second break. I'll come back to you. Hi, pile one. So we are back with your reading. So for those of you who have chosen black tourmaline, this is your spread. And before we dive into the reading, I have to mention I am open for personal readings right now. So if you want to book a reading with me, if you would like to book a reading that is personalized to your energy and not just a general message, if you want to go in a detailed overview of an aspect of your life that you would like to clear up or you would like to know more about, you can contact me. All the details will be in the description box below. And yeah, that's about it. Now we'll dive into your reading. Now, all of those people who have chosen this pile, guys, it's first of all, it is such a beautiful spread, and it's so like on the nose, like it's so obvious to me that you're stepping into something that is really really beautiful. Okay, with the Six of Swords energy, you are walking away from, as the year ends, as this 2020 ends, okay, and especially in the next 6 weeks, I feel like you will be walking away. 6 days, 6 weeks, I feel it will be more so over the course of next 6 weeks, that you will be finally walking away from things that are not good for you. And you already are in that process. I feel, if you can see that person, the overall energy card above, if you can see it, he's already on that journey. He's already in, in the storm, in the seas, already making its way back to the shore. So it's not like you are waiting for things to change. You already are in the midst of it, and you already have made up your mind to change things. And right now it's just a question of when, which I feel like it's going to be soon enough, and it's going to be paying off in such a beautiful manner that it's going to be really bringing in a lot of amazing opportunities with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card and Ace of Cups. Now we'll get into the reading in terms of what is coming up after you walk away from it, but just to focus on the Six of Swords energy, there is something. It could be who you were in the past. It could be maybe a health goal. It could be in terms of your love life. It could be I am picking up on some energies on your love life with the Ace of Cups here. So there's a good possibility that it could be a past relationship that you are walking away from. Like I said, it is a general message, so I haven't asked about love or career or any particular aspect of your life. It's just what the messages have come up. There is going to be, with the Ace of Cups, there is going to be a newfound love in your life, which I feel will expand to different aspects of your life. I'm not picking up on one particular energy in terms of your love life or career or something of that sort. I am picking up more so on the fact that this energy, this Ace of Cups energy, this newfound love for yourself and this newfound love for your life, and this wanting to change things, with the World card and Wheel of Fortune, wanting to change things will seep into all aspects of your life. I do not feel like it's one dimensional or it's limited to one aspect of your life. With the World card and Ace of Cups, if you are somebody who is creative and if you want to show off that creativity over the internet, or if you want to travel for your creativity, if you are an artist, first of all I feel like there will be a possibility for you to travel and even overseas for some of you. But if that is not the case, for those of you who are creative individuals and who have been wondering if you should be posting about your if you should be posting your art online or not, I think you should go for it. It will pay off in a very very huge way. And with the Wheel of Fortune, the things that See, remember when we make any physical changes, there's this quote that it'll take 4 weeks for you to see your body change, 8 weeks for the people around you, and 12 weeks for the world to see you change. So this change will start over, like in January. You will kind of feel that switch go on, where you will want to make that change, or you will feel inspired enough to make that change. For it to materialize, I feel like it'll expand over anywhere between 5 to 10 months, that for it to be in front of you in a more tangible sense, in a more something that you can decipher, something that you can calculate in a more objective manner. It will happen somewhere around, I feel, in the next 5 to 10 months. Okay, that is what I am picking up on. But having said that, you have an opportunity here to, first of all, like I mentioned, if you have been trying to showcase something and a side of yourself that maybe you are wondering if you should show to the world or not, I feel like you should, in terms of your creativity, in terms of your mind. It could be, some of you might be healers, some of you might be so if you are interested in that, in these zones also, like healing and all of that, because cups energy is, again, create, to me it is it talks about creativity, it talks about healing and love and all of that. So some of you, of course, new love energy coming up here strongly. Okay, for some of you there is a new love here that is going to come up in your life, and maybe you are walking away from an old situation, or maybe you are walking away from a conflict in the past, and then there's going to be a revival of a connection here. There's going to be change in that connection. If you already are in a well-established commitment, maybe there will, if you are married, if you are in a long-term commitment, if it is an established thing and you don't see a future where things can, you can be with somebody else, you just want to be with that person, you will be getting an opportunity for things to change, for things to get better, and for that love to be revived in your connection. For those of you who are single, who are kind of in iffy relationships or have had bad relationships in recent past, I think you, with the Six of Swords energy, you are walking away from that. You are walking away from almost, I'm picking up on a one after another dating similar kind of energies, and you are, this walking away is more so the fact of, like, you have set a certain boundary about what kind of people you would date, and that is when this Ace of Cups, this World card, there's a possibility you may meet this person online, this new person that will come into your life. You may meet them online with the World card here. But things are going in a positive direction for you in terms of your love life. For those of you who are keen on love, for those of you who are creative individuals, who have creative projects that you want to showcase online, this is a huge green signal for that. Like, you should go for it. I think it will pay off. It will take some time to establish with the Wheel of Fortune to unfurl, because it is a major arcana, and I have two major arcanas here, in fact. So I feel like it will take some time to establish. It will not be an overnight journey, but it will pay off in a very, very beautiful way. Like, even far more successful than you might have imagined. So don't get discouraged by that initial transition, by that initial, that testing of waters or entering into new waters. Don't get discouraged by that. I think if you put yourself out there, if you are an actor, if you are a singer, if you like to paint, anything of that sort that you want to put across, and right now so many people are consuming content online. So with the World card, if you are if you want to put across your content online, if you want to put your work online, or you have been wanting to for some time, I think it's it's a major go for it. You should start doing that. another small thing is for those of you who are in the art of healing. Could be maybe you are a Reiki healer, if you are a medical student, something of that sort. There's a possible, if you are into medical field, if you are into general areas of healing, if you are a student, you may get accepted to a new university that you may have been looking for. If you are looking for a new job and you are in medical field, there's a possibility that you may be getting that as well. And it's a good time for those of you who are in medical fields generally, or in the field of healing generally, to start a new project. So if you have been wondering, suppose you are a doctor and you want to start your own clinic, right? I feel like it will be a good time for you to do that. So it is a very random message, but I am picking up on it, so I have to mention. If you are in the medical field, like I said, if you are in an alternative healing fields like Reiki and all of that, maybe you will go online and showcase your talent there. But if you are in medical field, if you are a doctor, if you have seen what has happened in 2020, that people are avoiding clinics and all of that, it's a very random message, but you may start to provide consultations online, okay? And there are like a gazillion websites for it, and I feel like you will find a way to do that. But if you are somebody who you know that you are good at it, you know that you know how to diagnose, and I'm getting a very technical, and I know there's no card here to indicate technicalities, but I'm just getting somebody who is very logical, somebody who is very technical. Even with the Wheel of Fortune card, if you can see, there's no face. So but there's this huge time thing that is coming up. Somebody here is like very skilled, okay? In this fire, somebody here I feel is very, very skilled, and could be in the field of healing. So you could be a counselor, you could be like, that you can talk to people, and get people to understand things, or to make them feel comfortable. It could be through alternative areas, like I said, could be a tarot reader or something of that sort, could be a Reiki healer. But also, if you are from traditional medical fields, from genuine medical fields, like if you are a doctor, if you are a counselor, if you are a psychiatrist, anything of that sort, right? You know that you are skilled, and at the same time you have that compassion for people, and I feel like it will do you good right now to start practicing online if you haven't already. So that is just one random message for maybe a couple of you out there. And yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. There's going to be travel here, either in the next 4 to 5 months in 2021. It's not going to be in January. I feel it's more so somewhere across 4 to 5 months, in the next 4 to 5 months. And you yourself are going to be in a very different journey, in a positive manner. Your things are going to change for you in a very positive way. I feel like 10 months from now, okay? I don't see it being tomorrow, or I don't see it being a weekly thing. I see it happening more so over the course of 2021. Like, it'll expand over that time frame, but it will initiate, and it already has initiated it somewhere, okay? You will find, I feel like January is crucial for you, because you will find that confidence to put yourself out there. Maybe this reading could be a trigger. Maybe your friends might be a trigger. They will tell you that you need to, it's high time now for you to do things in a different manner, and you will, and it will pay off, okay? So thank you, pile one. That has been your reading. I hope you guys like it. So just let me mention the signs that I'm seeing here. So there's Libra, there's Cancer, there's fixed signs. So Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. You could be any of those 4 signs. 6 signs basically. Even if you do not have these signs in your chart, if the reading resonates with you, that is okay. The signs are just signifiers, just kind of things to narrow down the reading, narrow down the circumstances, but because it is a general reading. So yeah, that's your reading pile 1. We'll dive into pile 2, and like I mentioned, if you want a personal reading done from with me, please contact me on one of my different pages. I am available on every site that a millennial is possibly available on, except for Snapchat. So you can contact me, and if you are not on any of these sites, you can just email me. Okay, I'll leave the email ID below. So on to pile 2 then. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose the amethyst stone, this is your reading. So we'll start with your overall energy, which is the Emperor card. Now, before we dive into the reading, I have to mention this is a general reading. This is it may or may not apply to you. Also, I am doing personal readings currently, so I have all the details in the description box below about how you can contact me, about how you can reach out to me, and I'm available on almost all social media platforms except for Snapchat. And if you don't have any of those platforms, you can contact me through email, and I will leave down the email ID below. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll dive into your reading. So starting with your overall energy coming up as the Emperor card, I think there's going to be a huge focus on your career here in 2021, and your career not just in terms of the money, but also what it is that you will be doing well over when you are, like, through your adulthood, or if you already I don't know why I just picked up the energy of somebody who's younger, a bit younger. You don't have to be. Maybe you are at a phase where you are starting new, or maybe you have been trying out something for some time now and it has not worked for you. So either of those possibilities are there, but there's going to be in January, first of all, there's going to be a huge there's a huge theme about your career. Okay, what it is that maybe you already are thinking about it, maybe you already are working at it, and you have been wondering about what you need to do with your life in the long run. Okay, maybe you have different interests and you're wondering which aspect of it should you pick up and should you kind of go with to choose as your profession, to choose as your career. Now, for some of you, you already have been working in a particular field, and maybe you were in a job. Maybe some of you, I feel like, were you were working in a job and now you want to be entrepreneurs. Maybe you want to, because Emperor is the card for business as well. So if you are if you were working in a 9 to 5, maybe you are more drawn towards the idea of a business right now. So there's a possibility that you may step up into that. Some of you might be leaving your old jobs, your 9 to 5 jobs, and getting into more of a business mindset, getting into an entrepreneurial mindset. Sorry, I can't pronounce anything right now. Okay. Anyways, so yeah. So that is the message for some of you, for a few of you. Another thing that I'm picking up here on is that some of you are there's this energy of kind of the bird leaving its nest kind of a thing. So maybe you had been in a bit of a protective environment for some time. Maybe you had been why I'm picking up on that is with the Six of Cups reversed. It's just there's this kind of dependence. Maybe you had, if you were dependent on your parents, if you were dependent on, suppose, your husband or something of that sort, or wife even, it could go vice versa. But there has been a dependence on something or some. It could be, it doesn't have to be financial essentially. It's more so, it could be emotional dependence. It could be if you are very attached to your family, if you're very attached to a particular person. I feel like you will start to disconnect from that a bit and becoming your own person, becoming more independent will be it will happen, of course, in a longer period. It will happen in I'm not saying that in January some magical thing will happen, it will change. No, but that process will start. I think that realization will set in that you need to be more independent. From the Knight of Pentacles to that Emperor card, Emperor is somebody who has stepped up their game, somebody who has stepped up to their responsibilities and who is ready for it. Some of you might be getting married, especially if you are a guy. I don't know why I just picked up on that. Or if you just believe that you are more of a masculine energy, then you might be getting married. I feel from the Knight of Pentacles. From this Knight of Pentacles to me is that person, that fresher who has chosen to do a job over business because they feel safe. They feel that it will keep them safe somehow. Okay, it's not paying much, but it's safe. If you're talking about career, so some of you will be stepping from that safety net. And when I talk about the bird leaving its nest, it could be the fact that you are just leaving your job that was a safety net for you. You are leaving that job, you are leaving the dependence on that stability, and finally chasing after what it is that you feel like you are worth. Okay, with the Emperor card here, and also the Magician. Magician is the energy to manifest. Okay, Magician is somebody who has the skills. It's the card, the indication that very important for those of you who are making an important career change here, that if at all you feel like you are not up to the mark for it, you don't have the skills for it, you cannot be further from being wrong, because Magician card is the card for somebody who has all the tools that are required to make a change at its disposal. Magician coming along with the Emperor card is that you have the tools to transform from this Knight of Pentacles energy to this, through this Magician energy to the Emperor that is above. Okay, so if you want to transform into this person, into this individual, you have all the right skill sets for it. You have all the right ambition, you have the right leadership skills, all of that for it. And if you have been kind of feeling a little down on yourself, you're feeling a little doubtful of yourself, I need you to step to through this reading. If I can help you in that regard, please understand that you are capable of doing it. Okay, that is one thing that I needed to put across in this spread. I don't know why. So I am picking up on that, leaving that safety net, and I can understand how that can be a bit intimidating, but I feel like you will do it in a beautiful way, and you will step up to the plate, and it will pay off in a good way. Okay, so with the Magician card, that was one thing, that was one message. Another thing, for a few of you, you have been trying, and this is a message about love, you have been trying to manifest somebody who is just not making a decision. Okay, you feel like, some of you might, I don't know if you believe in twin flame and all of that, if you believe in past life soulmates and all of that, but especially for those of you who believe in twin flames, and if you felt like this person who was not making a decision on you, who was keeping you waiting, was a twin of yours, I can tell you right now that they are not. This could have been a false twin. For some of you, do not take it to your heart. If you are completely certain that you are in a twin flame journey, okay, then that is okay, and I don't discard that journey at all. Please understand that I am just trying to, from this particular spread, I feel like if you have chosen this spread, and if you are of the idea that somebody is your twin flame just because they haven't made a decision on you, you are believing somebody, they are a false twin, they are not your actual twin. I don't think they are, not with the Six of Cups reversed. I don't think there is any past life connection. It could be a karmic connection. Even if it is not karmic, I don't see that there being any karmic connection. It could be just an individual who is confused. Knight of Pentacles. all the time, all the while with the Emperor card, you are giving everything that you have. You are giving them stability, you are giving them even financial support, you are giving them emotional support. But this person is not, Knight of Pentacles, they are not stepping up to the plate. And it could be vice versa. Maybe you are involved with somebody who is offering you all their all, but you are not ready for it, which is also like, okay. But if there's a situation where you have given a lot, invested a lot in somebody, and you you have stepped up to your responsibilities, you have stepped up to the plate, showing up as the Emperor, you have shown this person that I'm capable, both financially, emotionally, and as a person I'm mature enough to handle a relationship with you. You have offered it to them, but this person, Knight of Pentacles, has not made a decision on you. It could be because they're not ready, it could be because they are not. First of all, there's such an imbalance between the two of you, so you already are going after somebody who is not up to your mark. Okay, I'm sorry if it is that, like, it has to be said in a crude manner, and I don't mean in a shallow way, I don't mean in terms of just money or looks. I'm talking about somebody who is just not ready in terms of emotional maturity for a relationship that you are offering them. And you if you have been trying to manifest it, and if it is not working out, the reason for it is because it's not meant to. At some point you will have to realize that. With the Six of Cups reversed, so I do feel that in matters of love, you need to, manifest some. With the Magician card, you can of course start another cycle with this person, but they are so indecisive. They have taken so much of your time. Also, Knight of Pentacles, somebody who is very slow moving, somebody who is, I don't get any toxicity from it essentially, but I am getting slow movement, and I'm getting indecision, which could be frustrating you at this point, which could be it could be a factor, it could be annoying you at this point. But still you are trying to manifest this person back into your life. And I think you need to, at least from this reading, if you can draw one thing, is that if you are showing up as the Emperor energetically, regardless if you are a man or woman, it is not gender based. By Emperor, if you are somebody who's independent, mature, who is ready for something serious, if you are showing up in this energy and you are going after somebody who is not ready yet, who is not sure yet, do you still want to invest in this person? Do you still want to manifest this person back into your life or not? I don't see them making a decision anytime soon. With the Knight of Pentacles energy and the Six of Cups reversed, I am sorry, but that is the case that I'm picking up on from this spread. Maybe it is not a situation. By all means, you can suit it to how you'd like, but I am picking up on that. So yeah, I do feel that that is one thing, something that you need to change perhaps. With the Magician card, you can start something new, you can go after something that is more deserving of you. Okay, I have to say that is more with the Emperor card, and with the Magician, something that is more up to your mark. Okay, this person is not, I feel, and you maybe already know that, but I understand when you're in love, that happens. You naturally want to attract the person that you are attracted to, but think about whether or not they really deserve you or not whether you deserve them, but whether they deserve you or not, because most likely there's a good possibility that this person is not ready for you. Okay, some of you, like I said, you might be getting married. So congratulations on that. Especially, like I mentioned, if you are a guy or if you are somebody who relates more to the masculine energy, you will be I feel like you will be it could be a bit out of nowhere. It could be Knight of Pentacles with the Emperor card. You may be asked to take up a responsibility out of nowhere, and could be of another family, could be of another. So for guys, and I have to mention this, if you are dating, and if you don't want a responsibility, be safe. Okay, I hope you will understand what I'm trying to get at, catch my drift. If you don't want a sudden responsibility, if you don't want something that comes up on your shoulder from out of nowhere, try to be a bit more cautious when it comes to dating, because it may lead to something and you may not expect it, but you will have to kind of then either fortunately or unfortunately step up to it. If you don't want a child right now, if you do, and this is regardless if you are dating or if you are married, I'm not talking about anything specific. Maybe you are married and you're still not ready for a child, and it doesn't have to be always the woman, right? You could be a woman as well. But I am picking more so if you are in traditional marriage, and if you are a guy, maybe there's a possibility that and if you don't want a kid, be safe. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that regard. um we'll get into the pile 3 reading now. That is all the messages that I'm picking up here. Yeah, so I wish you all the best, and I hope you have an amazing 2021 ahead of you. Now we'll dive into pile 3, and yeah, bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your January 2021 reading. What blessings are coming up for you in January 2021? This is a very general reading, so it's not going to be like I have not asked about a particular aspect of your life, either in love or in career. So I will look into a bit of both, and however the messages come up. Another thing is that I am currently doing personal readings right now. So if you are interested, if you want to book a reading with me, if you like my readings, if you have gone through previous videos of mine, if you have gone through the piles before it, and you liked my resonated with me, and you liked the reading, and if you want to get one done for yourself, for personalized for yourself, you can contact me on my different social media pages. I will leave the details in the description box below. I am available, by the way, on all social media platforms. If you don't have any social media, you can contact me through an email. That is all perfectly fine. Now, okay, we'll dive into your reading. I know you're waiting. So, okay. Overall energy coming up as the Empress card. Now, regardless of the fact if you are a guy or a girl, you need to tap into the divine feminine energy, or you will be tapping, getting into that divine feminine energy in January 2021. So first of all, you will be attracting a lot of people. Okay, I feel like financial opportunities or people in general you may be attracting. We'll dive into that a bit later about people, but first and foremost, I don't do usually health readings, but I just picked up on the fact that some of you may be trying to make some physical changes to yourself. Okay, Empress card is ruled by it is the Venusian energy, Venus basically. So Venus is beauty and creativity and all of that. So I just with the new year around the corner, there's a good possibility that some of you might be making your new year resolutions about something, and I feel like you have tried, it is something that you have tried at before. Knight of Wands energy, it's something that you have already tried your hand at before. Four of Cups, maybe it wasn't successful, maybe it wasn't it did not fall through the way that you expected it to fall through, but I feel like you will grow from it. Okay, you will, in whichever way things lagged in the previous attempts. So if you have like a goal in mind, okay, especially in terms of your health, if you have a goal in mind, and I'm not picking up, like, I'm not saying a specific thing, you could have your own personal goals of any kind, right? So if you have a specific goal in mind in terms of your appearance, in terms of your health, you have tried to do that before, and maybe you had failed at it, maybe things did not work out at the time. I feel like you have learned from those mistakes, or you are learning from those mistakes. Queen of Swords energy, I feel like you will be able to cut out the previous failures, and also Queen of Swords is a very intellectual card, okay, very somebody who is very analytical at the same time, like very logical, right? So you need to, if you want to start off again, maybe you were a bit naive to the process of, you were Knight of Wands energy, you were excited but you did not have a plan at hand at the time. And this does not have to be just about a health goal, it could be about a business project, could be about a creative project, could be about something that you want to start, like some, like a project that you want to start off or to get it off the ground. But when you started it, you had the creativity, you have the creativity, you had the energy for it, you were so like excited about it, all of the right energy, all of the right I would say skill set, the creativity for it, okay, Knight of Wands energy, you were up to the task, you were feeling excited, but there was some lack of experience, you were still new to this, okay. So it could have been about changing up your health, could have been about a new business project, could have been about a new creative project, a new job, perhaps anything of that sort. You tried your hand at it, and maybe because you lacked experience, you failed the first time around. And now there's a huge energy with the Queen of Swords, is that you have a plan, or you need to have a plan at hand before you dive into it, okay. And that is how you will achieve this goal, this Empress card, this achieving of things that you feel are like, that you want to achieve. That is how you will go towards it, and I feel like you will be able to this time around. You because you have, especially more so because you have a plan at hand, you will be able to maneuver your way through all the failures that you may have faced before. So if you were giving an exam, suppose, for a very long time, because Venus is not just beauty, Venus is creativity, Venus is how you make your money, so could be related to your career as well, right? So anything, any aspect that you may think about what a Venus rules, it talks about beauty, talks about money, talks about your creativity. In any of these aspects, if you had a project that you were so excited to start, and you maybe feel like you haven't lived up to the expectations that you had set out for, so if that was the case, do not get discouraged, guys. You have, like, with the Queen of Swords energy, I do genuinely feel like this time around, if you go at it with a plan, you will be successful, okay. I know that previously you may have felt that okay, but last time also I had a plan, yes, but you may not have had the same experience that you have right now. Even if it's about your failures, right, even if it is the experience that has come from your failures, you know now what not to do. And the moment you factor in all of those mistakes, and you start again, and you start with the plan, and you start objectively factoring in all of your previous mistakes, you have accounted for it. And when you do that, when you approach it with that kind of a logical mindset, and also here does you need to be more logical about it, you need to be a bit more practical about it. So suppose if you're trying to lose, like, just for an example, okay, and I'm not saying this is just health related, but that is what comes up in my mind first thing first. So if you wanted to lose 10 kgs in a month, that is impractical, that is, that is not normal, you cannot do that possibly. So right now I feel like you need to be a bit more practical about your goals. Like, yes, I need to lose 10 kgs, but in would 2 months be more practical for me, would 3 months be more practical for me? And then be consistent in your efforts, okay. Then be consistent with your goal in mind, and not to change the goal with the time, okay. So that was just an example, by the way. Just you doesn't have to be losing. Maybe your goal is not to lose weight, mine has always been, okay. Maybe you're trying out at something different. Maybe you had a project, a business that you started off with a lot of passion and excitement, and then you were like, okay, but why did it fail in the first place? It failed because you lacked the experience then, that you have right now. And now that you have it, now that you know what could possibly go wrong, use that knowledge to make a plan and then execute it. And I feel like this time around you will be successful with it. Okay, so that is for those of you who are, either in a business or in something creative or something related to your health, even your physical appearance even. Okay, that could be one of those things. Another thing that I'm picking up on is the fact that some of you are going to stop dating Knight of Wands people. When I say Knight of Wands people, I mean this energy of inconsistent people who are on again, off again relationships. Maybe you had a cycle of casual relationships, or and I'm not here to judge anyone, because nobody's any better. But and this is, like I said, regardless of your gender, regardless if you are a guy or a girl, it is about more so the fact that you are in this Empress energy right now, and you don't want to be in this Knight of Wands kind of. You don't want to deal with people who are in this Knight of Wands energy. Okay, you might have realized this after you went through a heartbreak. 4 of Cups. Somebody either might have rejected your advances, your offer of love for them, or somebody might have made you an offer at the time and you were dating this person, and you realized that this person, the way that this person is being inconsistent, being on and off with my life, being not being responsible. Okay, Knight of Wands, not being responsible enough, having that love, yes, having that passion, yes, but not being consistent with in my life, then you may have rejected that person. Queen of Swords, you may have cut this person out, or like I said, vice versa. Somebody might have rejected your offer, which then made you kind of recalibrate your standards to kind of redo or reassess what kind of relationships you want in your life. And if you have been going after this kind of energy, regardless of your gender, this inconsistent energy, people who are who take up a lot of your attention, who take up a lot of your time and energy, but do not stay in your life in a consistent way, very on again, off again energy, and you might have gotten tired of it, and now you are wanting to attract something like this, something that is you don't have something that is more so consistent, something that is more stable and grounded. Okay, and maybe for some of you, I'm picking up on the fact that you want somebody who how we say that, fall in love with people who be with people who fall in love with you, not the person that you have fallen in love with. Very cliche thing, but it is coming up here, that you want to be with somebody who is more invested in you as compared to you being invested in them. Because maybe you have had this relationship in the past, one specific relationship or a string of relationships where you were always the one who was giving more, who was doing more, and you kind of got fed up of it, right? You kind of got like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want somebody who, if they don't show up equally, at least they show up equally, or they are more invested in me than I am in them, because then you want that change of pace here a bit, which is okay, which is normal. You can go for any partner that you would like. So that is what I'm picking up on here, and that is what energy that you are in right now, Queen of Swords, in that screening energy about who it is that who will show up for you, not the other way around. Okay, so yes, pile 3, we have come to the end of your reading, and thank you so much for being so patient with me. Thank you so much for staying throughout this reading. If you have watched more than one piles, I hope it resonates. If it resonates, please drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys, and please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps a lot. And share it with your friends, share it on your social media sites if you are comfortable sharing it, of course. And I'll see you in another video. Thank you so much. Bye.